Tomorrow's the Molokai race. It's your third year you're doing it this
Yeah,
year?
third year.
So how did it go the last couple of years?
First year was humbling. I have a unique prosthetic device that I use, and it secures over my arm with some adhesive. In the first year, I was experimenting with different adhesives, and it failed. And so about mile 15, it failed. And so essentially what happens is it stops holding on my arm, so when the paddle hits the water, it spins sideways and grinds up my skin, and I lose all my propulsion. So I basically just one-armed it to the finish. So it was a long race. It took me just about 8 hours and 2 minutes, so way longer than I wanted. And then last year, I came in, the glue, I worked with a new adhesive. It worked really well. And but my boat captain took me way on a north course because the north winds last year. Ended up hitting Oahu at Sandy Beach and struggling against a current, which added some time. But I still took 40 minutes off of the first year. And this year, I have a brand new paddle, a little bit more thrust, so I'm able to pull a little bit better over on the right. And the glue adhesive is working really well. My training's good. I haven't had as much time to train this year as I did last year, but I'm more relaxed going into it. So I hope I take some time off.
And you built that yourself?
Yeah, I work with Rainbow
that.
Fin Company in Watsonville, California. I live in Santa Cruz, and the DeWitt family helps me develop these. I come up with the designs, and we just go through a bunch of prototypes. They make surfboard fins, so they have the factory, and we're able to roll through a lot of different designs. And the upper part of the prosthesis is just a silicone lined carbon fiber chassis that's pretty standard in the prosthetics world. I've just adapted it for surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so show us the inside of the paddle. I'm just curious, it has like a concave in it?
Yeah. Oh, the paddle here, yeah, this is actually, we utilized,
There's supposed to be some
we were
scissors laying around.
basically adopting shapes from some of Jimmy Terrell's designs for his surf ski blades. Because of the motion of my arm, all I have is a short range and one motion. And so it's a lot like a surf ski angle of a blade, I'm just flicking through the water. So we try to adopt some of that shape, and it's been working really well. It's a little trickier than my old blade. I have to be more precise with this because it tends to dive, but if it's online, I get a lot of torque out of it. Uh-huh. With a really good device, I'm about 30% on the right, maybe 35% of the propulsion. The rest is from my left. I have to compensate. I'm 18 pounds heavy on one side. This arm's like 18 pounds. This one's like 2 pounds. And so better for me is like an east wind's going to be better. And I set my tiller off just a little bit to round up all the time in this race to compensate, to give me a break.
So tell us about your board. What kind of board do you use?
I'm on a Bark. He makes me custom boards. Been really happy with him. He made a 15-foot CT this year that is a little fuller shape. Because of the balance issues, I need a little bit more of a wider board, a little bit more of a planing hull than some of the racier 18-footers these guys are handling. And I find that I have a tiller on it too. It's a short board with a tiller, but I definitely need the use of a tiller because of the imbalance. I actually stroke 4 times and kick every stroke on my tiller to keep me going straight. So, there's some challenges, but it's still fun.
Yeah, sure. So you have a strategy for tomorrow? Or?
Tomorrow, I'm way more relaxed this year. I just want to go out and have fun. It's never about me and the competition. It's just I want to beat my time from last year, and I want to feel good and have fun.
How do you train for this
I
kind
do
of
a lot of big mountain skiing, backcountry skiing, hiking, mountain biking, sprinting on my paddleboard, swimming, free diving. I live in Santa Cruz, California, so we have every sport in the world in Northern California, and I'm pretty much doing something every day.
Awesome.
Loving it. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you're an inspiration, so
thanks
a lot,
brother.
Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Aloha.
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 Thanks.
Right on. Thanks a lot.